Hello, welcome. We want to draw a column and a base as per the question. The question reads, a building has 400 by 400 millimeter reinforced concrete column resting on 1200 by 1200 by 300 brick bases. Using a scale of 1:20, detail the plan and interpretation of the base giving the following information. Column size is 400 by 400. Reinforcement we have pad 14, T12 at 200 millimeters each way. Column T12 main bus and T8 links. And also we have good at 200 center to center. Then concrete cover reinforcement is 50 millimeter. And then 25 millimeter cover. Height of the column is 2100 millimeter. Assume any other necessary information not given. So to start with, we need to know the scale of the drawing, and we are told that the drawing scale is 1:20. You can see it here, and therefore, if scale is 1:20, we will be starting with the base, and the base are 1200 by 1200. So 1200 divided by 20, this one will give you divide by 20. This one will give you by 21 by 2, 60, meaning that it will be 60 millimeters by 60 millimeters. So I'll just take a ruler and then I'll measure 60 millimeters. So my ruler has no dimensions, but I can assume that 60 millimeters can start from here. So I'll count 6. So this is my point number 1. I'll count 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So up to here is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can assume 6 millimeters is from here to here. So I can draw the wing for the base. That is 6 millimeters. Then I measure the horizontal also, which is 6 millimeters too. So I measure the horizontal 6. Remember, we are drawing the base. We are drawing the base. So with this, I measure 6. So I put the ruler here, and then I measure 6 millimeters. So I will just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is up to here. So this is 6 millimeters horizontally, 6. Then I maintain the same for the bottom width. So for this one, I need to remeasure because I can see it is not a square. So we can repeat this one. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Height is 6. So I measure this one too. 6 millimeters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is up here. So this one too. And then I'll join the two. I'll join the sides. So with this, you can join it here. So this one. So that is the base of the column, and therefore it is 1200 by 1200. So I can put dimensions on this side. Then I can put dimensions too on the other side. So for this, it is 1200 by 1200. Then this one too, it is 1200 by 1200. Then I need to place the column. The column is at the center, and therefore the center for this base, I'll just for now I'll just assume the center is within. But when you're going to scale, you have to place the center. So for this one, I just assume the center, and therefore I'll measure 300 by 300 because it's a square, 400 by 400. So I just assume that I just leave two spaces, 1, 2, then this is 200, because 400 divided by 20 will give you 20. So 20 is from here to here 2 centimeters. So 2 centimeters here, 2 centimeters, and then I do it horizontally. This is for the column. So measure this. This is for the column. This is the column. So with that, I've drawn the base for the column. I have drawn the base and also the column itself. So what I need to do is to detail the plan. And first of all, we are told that we have reinforcement in the column, and they are here. Columns, we have pad footing with T12 each way. So we have T12 both way. So to place the reinforcement bars, I can use a different color. Just place the reinforcement bars, and therefore I can place the bars. And with this, let me place the bars. Place the bars, and so let me place the bar. So T12 both way, and we are told that we have a cover of 25 millimeters. So from the end, you leave a space of 25 millimeters. So I can leave 25 and also leave 25 on this side. And here I have the reinforcement. So I have that reinforcement, and also I need to have the other reinforcement for the other way. So I have the vertical one. So I have this bent. Then I have also the other bar for the other side. So these are T12 as we've been taught. And with that, I'm through with the reinforcement. So I also need to put reinforcement for the column. So they are 4 in numbers. So we have reinforcement for the column on the plan, because we have been taught to detail the plan. So those are the reinforcement for the column, and therefore I need to write the details for the column. So I'll turn this. Then with this, just need to so with that, I've detailed the plan, and the reinforcement are both way T12 at T12 both at 200 each way. So we just write T12 here, T12 at 200. So I can do the same for the horizontal side. For the other side, I can also do the same. I can name the bars that they are T12 also on the other side. So I can name this. So from here to here, then this one can be horizontal. So I can make this one horizontally. Therefore, just need to write this one is T12 at 200 center to center. So you can write CC center to center. So both way we have T12, and that is the plan for the reinforcement and also for the column. So we move to the section because the question is asking us to do the section and the plan. So from the question, we are told to detail the plan and a repetition of the base given the following information. So we need to see it to do the repetition, and therefore for the repetition, we will assume that they are asking for the section because we don't want to do a 3D, so it's better we do a section for the base, and therefore if you're doing the section, automatically we have to cut the whole thing into a section. So therefore I can assume that we're doing a section because a repetition will have to give us an isometric, which is a 3D, but for now want us to do a section, and therefore want to do a section for this. We can have a section passing by here, cutting the column, the whole thing, and then we can call this section XX. We can call the section XX, and therefore with the section we can draw the section so that we can see the T bars, the T rings and the main bars. So I'll just draw the base again now in the section, and therefore I draw it here, draw it here, section XX, section XX. So I also need to have a base of 6 millimeters, so I'll count 6 again. So I'll have 1, I'll start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the base is up to here. So this is the base of the column, which is 6 portions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember we are given total of 100 divided by 20, so that is 6. And also we need the particle. We are told that the thickness of the base is 300, and therefore 300 divided by 20, that one will give us 15, so it is 1.5. Just count 1.5. So using my ruler, this is 1, then 0.5 is here. This is 1, then 0.5 is almost here. And therefore for this side too, have 0.1, 0.5. So just draw the form particle. Then the particle for this side. $200 is up to there. Then 200 is up to there. 300, sorry, and we have the horizontal base. So we have the horizontal. With that we have the base. This one I can put the reinforcement. I can detail the base. The reinforcement kappa is 25, so I leave 25 at the sides and also at the bottom. So I can have the reinforcement 25 millimeter kappa, and also I have the hook for the reinforcement. I have the hooks for the reinforcement. Hooks. I also need to put the other bars, so can put them manually. And with this now, what I need is the column itself. The column is at the center of the base, and therefore the height is 2100. 2100, if you're having a height of 2100, then it means that we just need to take 2100, then we divide by 2, which will give us 10.5. So I just measure 10.5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and a half. So I can assume it's up to that point, and at this point, therefore the column can pass there. And then the column thickness is 400. So I just measure 400. I'll just assume that 400 is up to there for the column. But when you're using scale, you have to do it into scale. So I can also even increase the height of the column. But when you're doing it to scale, you have to draw it into standard scale. So I can assume that the column height is up to that point. And then I cross the column height at the top. So I can cross the top, the column. So that is the column. So what is remaining now is the bus for the column. We are told from the data we are told that the column bus are, so let me pick a different pen. We're told that the column bus are T12 column T12 mini bus with the rings of TH 200 center to center, and we have a cover of concrete cover of 25 millimeter cover for columns. So we leave up 25 millimeter both sides, so 25 is up to here, and then both sides 25 millimeter. That is where the bars will pass. So you can see we have 25 millimeters for the bar, and therefore we can draw the vertical bars. Very fast, we draw the vertical bars. So, and then the other one, leaving a space of a cover of 25. Then at the top we have to bend the bars. Then at the bottom the bars has to be inclined. So we extend the length. Then also extend the length. So with this, we bend the bars, and then I'll bend the bottom bars. So remember, you have to do it using straight lines. So with that, we can now put the rings, and for the rings, we just use 200 millimeter each. So 200, we are told that it is 200 center to center. 200 divided by 20 is 20, is 10, and therefore I just measure 1 millimeters by 1 millimeter for the rings. So for the rings, 1 millimeter, we start with the bottom one here, second, third, fourth, until I finish. So all these are rings, because center to center is 200. So 200 divided by 20 to give you 10. So after each 10 millimeters, we have a ring, and this one will help me to draw the rings. So I drew them very fast. So I have the first ring, I have the second one. The distance between the rings is 200. So I'm not very accurate, but when now you're drawing using tools, the rulers and the scale rule, you'll be able to get the exact thing. Although mine is not very far from this whole thing or from the scale, only that I'm not used to a scale ruler, and also there are some items or things that I'm assuming. So those are the rings for the column, and therefore everything is detailed on this column. So this is section for the column, and this is plan. So for this section, I need to detail it, and also I need to detail the plan. Plan is already detailed, and therefore we can just now put the descriptions. So I will start with this. This is plan, and this is section XX. Section XX. So this one, we are told that you can assume any other necessary information not given. In our column, we are not given the briding, so we can assume a briding of 50 millimeters. So I just assume briding for this column. So therefore, I have to draw it here. Concrete briding, because you usually have a concrete briding whenever we are placing the reinforcements. So we are not given, and with that I can now detail my drawing. So for detailing, I'll just name the reinforcement and the cover. So I start with this one, and also I'll start also with the column itself, and also I put one at the center for the rings, and also another one for the cover, another one for the cover, and also another one for the base, and one for the briding. So with this, I just need to detail. So I'm finishing. So I'm detailing. So I have to detail that these are rings. This one too is a column, so I also need to detail the cover itself. The cover is starting from here, so this one gets in for the cover, and also I need to detail the base, and also briding. So with that, I can be able now to name or to detail my drawing. So this is a T12 bus for the column T12 main bus. So this is T12 main bus, main bar. Then I have links, which is T8 links at 200 center to center, 200 centers. Then I have the column 400 by 400 millimeter column. Then I have cover for the column was 25 millimeters, so 25 millimeters cover. And also we have another one that is base for the column, and the base for the column is 1200 by 1200 by 300. So this is 1200 by 1200 by 300 column base is in millimeters. And then I have 50 millimeter briding, concrete briding. So with this, I have detailed the plan, and also I have detailed the section for the column as per the question is asking us to do. So this is how we do the section, and this is how we do the plan, and you have to do it into a scale as per the question. So in our case, we were given 1:20. So thank you, and kindly subscribe to my channel.